Welcome back to Bloom. Owning a pet can greatly enrich the quality of our lives, but did you know having a dog can potentially reduce the risk of dying? Here to explain, we welcome practicing psychiatrist and author of It's Not Just in Your Head, Dr. Susan Trachman. Dr. Trachman, so good to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me. It's a real treat.
Well, we know how important our pets are in our lives. They're basically extended family members, sometimes even more important than some of those family members for some families. But that's crazy. How can having a dog actually reduce the risk of dying? That's pretty heavy.
I know it sounds like almost a startling statistic, and yet it's true. And it's probably for a number of reasons. In fact, the data shows that it is for a number of reasons. Reason number one, if you have a pet and you're a responsible pet owner, you have to take care of the pet. And one of the things, particularly if you have a dog, is you've got to exercise your dog, which means you have to exercise yourself. And we know that exercise is one of the best things we can do to maintain our overall health and longevity. So it can decrease your risk of serious conditions such as high blood pressure, heart disease, risk for stroke. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is often if you have a pet, you either walk it or you might take it to a dog park, but whatever it does, it increases the likelihood that you're going to engage in a social interaction. And the prior Surgeon General, Dr. Murthy, made a statement while he was still in office stating that loneliness was an independent risk factor for early death, which is true. The data backs it up. So owning a pet, particularly a dog, increases the likelihood that you'll engage in some type of social interaction, even if it means you go out and walk your dog. People stop and chat with you. People ask if they can, pet your dog. If you take your dog to a dog park like I have, you meet a lot of people. People love to talk about their dogs. It's like talking about their children. So it decreases the likelihood that you will be lonely, reducing your risk of, again, early death. So we've said two things. One, it increases your physical activity. Two, it increases your social interaction. But three, the other thing that's fascinating about this is coming into contact with your pet, even as a child, decreases the likelihood that you will later on develop an autoimmune disorder or allergies. And you might think, well, that makes no sense, right? Because you're coming into contact with their germs and dander on their fur. But the data really supports that children who grow up in environments where they're exposed to animals, particularly growing up on a farm, they are much less likely to develop an autoimmune disorder or any kind of allergies as they get older. And that's because they're exposed to all these kinds of microorganisms so that their immune system does not overreact when it sees it later on. And to expand this a little bit further, women who own dogs while they are pregnant give birth to children who, as adults, are much less likely to develop disorders like high blood pressure. So there's lots of good reasons to have pets. And in my opinion, it's one of the best things you can do. But mind you, I had my first dog when I was 10 days old. So I have had most of my life in the company of animals. And as far as children go, they learn as growing up with pets that you have to respect species other than humans, meaning you tend to be, maybe more kind to animals. Hopefully as a child, you develop early responsibilities. If your parent says, okay, well, you got to feed the dog, you got to clean the cat's litter box, you got to take the dog for a walk. So there's a good way of teaching children, early responsibility, and they're less likely to be afraid of animals if they're raised with domestic pets. And some people will say to me, well, what if you're allergic to cats or dogs and you can't have them? Perfectly reasonable question. You can have a turtle. You can have a goldfish.
Good point.
You can have a bird.
A hermit crab.
You can have a hermit crab. I mean, one of the creatures living in our house when my children were growing up was Yertle the turtle. And, Yertle had to be fed, and we had to clean Yertle's tank. And so my kids were exposed to not just cats and dogs, but a turtle. And we also had a tank of fish. So I'm not suggesting that everyone should go out and buy all these animals, but there's lots of good reasons for yourself, and if you have children, to grow up with pets in the home.
Very, very valid points. As somebody who grew up in a horse barn and with every kind of pet and taking care of animals from the time of a young age, the responsibility you're definitely learning that. And then on top of it, all those health benefits that you've added as well. I think that's a good reason for us all to go out and get a pet now, right? Adopt.
Well, there you go, right? I mean, the shelters are now more populated than they were during COVID. I mean, during COVID, it was almost impossible to adopt from the shelters because everyone was stuck at home and they wanted pets. Another good point. People were less lonely if they had a pet in the house. That's one of the reasons they went out and adopted them. The shelters were empty.
Absolutely. And you've given us so many other reasons that are, one, hey, they're going to make us live longer and be less lonely. Those two alone are just great points. Thank you so much for your time today, and the cute dog video in there as well. It makes us all happy.
It was a real pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We'll share this story on bloomtampabay.com. Stay with us. Bloom will be right back.